Hello everyone! Welcome to what is probably going to be the first full walkthrough of an IKE solo Path of Radiance Let's Play. So let me dig into how special this is and why I'm doing it first, before we start the Let's Play. So Fire Emblem has this rich history on the internet and off the internet of people inventing new ways to play the game, because the Fire Emblem just has one of the biggest replayability factors in a lot of their games, and so you see popular Fire Emblem YouTubers doing things like the Iron Man runs, where you play and you don't reset and you play until you just lose. And especially with Fire Emblem Heroes, there's been an increase in popularity with the idea of a single unit soloing a chapter or like a certain thing in Fire Emblem. You'll see all the time. Search Fire Emblem solo. People will pick their favorite character and like heroes or whatever. They'll like deck them out with abilities and they've leveled them up, and they like solo this like extremely difficult challenge. So I asked myself, is that possible to do in a normal Fire Emblem game? And the answer is yes, for some Fire Emblems. Not every Fire Emblem is linear and has like a handful of characters that you get from the beginning to the end that you can use only that one and beat the game with. Some were like Radiant Dawn actually switch your roster of characters like every act, so it's impossible to solo because your character disappears or doesn't show up until like Act 3 of the game. But Path of Radiance is different. Path of Radiance, you can solo the entire game, supposedly, with only IKE. I've seen this in Mang's streams before, where people will memeingly be like, Mangs, do a IKE only Path of Radiance. He's like, no. And so I saw this on some game forums, and apparently it's doable, and in there I have this really good guide with me. Some crazy person who did it got a guide together and then updated the guide years later to include how to get the Seraph robe in chapter 1. And so I want to put this guide to the test. I want to see if you can actually solo Path of Radiance. I'm gonna do it on normal difficulty because I'm not going to kill myself with the RNG gods. But unlike the majority of people who play Path of Radiance, I have an actual physical copy. I was lucky enough to get an actual copy of Path of Radiance from a friend of mine for my birthday a couple of years ago. So I actually one of the few people who have Path of Radiance and have beaten Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn. I gotta say, having a Wii is great because you can play Path of Radiance on the Wii and then port your save over to Radiant Dawn. It's great. And all on the same console. Before I continue into the gameplay, I just want to say that this setup took me forever. I am currently trying to get a better recording setup because the Roxio HD Capture Pro is a piece of garbage, and I got a better computer now, so it's time to upgrade this piece of garbage. So hopefully this will become more easier in the future. So I don't know how this is going to go. It might be possible, it might not. I have a feeling if Ike levels up properly and we do the right things, it's possible. We may have to get lucky in some parts. But we're going to try it. We're going to do it. We're going to try and be the first people on the internet to record and get through all the way in IKE solo on normal. And if I beat it on normal, I will try hard. And I will not do Maniac. Alright, so we're going to do normal. We're not doing easy. This isn't Radiant Dawn. There is no the difficulty setting is not as curved as you'd think. This is for a Western audience. That's why they removed Maniac. And Radiant Dawn, they got a lot of flack for that. So they have these settings, except they're curved. So easy is normal, normal is hard, difficult is Maniac. So we're doing normal. Oh, here we go. When the character increases level, their stat improvement is based on the unit's strengths. Oh, you can do this in the game? I thought you had to do this with a ROM hack. Give me a sec. So, I've read through the guide. Basically, random is like kind of the MO. It's kind of like Fire Emblem's bread and butter. But we can do fixed, and fixed will make it possible for us to... So random will make it possible for RNGesus to bless us and give us some weird stats we were not expecting, and maybe that'll impact the game somehow. Or fixed will make it so that we don't have to restart 17 chapters if I don't get an Ike that is strong enough. And I'm kind of liking that idea. Ultimately, though, the guy says it doesn't matter, so I don't know. Who knows? This Let's Play might be multiple. I might do several of these. I might just be the Ike solo Let's Player. So we're going to see how this works out. We're going to do fixed. Just... I feel like I want to do random, though. I've only ever played random. I'm feeling lucky. We're going to do random. We got this. I believe in you guys who aren't playing. I like how hard Ike is really trying right here.
You
had enough? I do say I like Greg Chun as the new voice of Ike. Hehowever, I miss the Path of Radiance Ike. I don't miss the Path of Radiance Mist. The Fire Emblem Heroes Mist is infinitely better. Yeah, that's how it's gonna feel when we have to restart the chapter. Ike, oh no! So, for people who don't know, sorry, I just died for a second. Path of Radiance was the very first Fire Emblem to come out in the US. That was, and it's also after the GBA games on the main console. So it came into the GameCube, and it was the first one to be 3D. So these cutscenes, these never happened in Fire Emblem before, and these are staples now. And one of the reasons why this game is so in high demand, like if you go on eBay, try to get a copy, it's like $200. And it's because this game flopped in the States because Fire Emblem didn't even get popular until like, I don't know, like 5 years ago. Like it wasn't a household Nintendo name until like 5 years ago, or even less. Like I say, like maybe 3 years ago. So this game, they made very little amount, and then when Fire Emblem blew up, they're like, oh, one of the best games of the series barely got sold. I'm gonna get a copy right now. And now there's barely any copies, and it's really hard to get a hold of it. I'll do some funny voice acting, but I'm gonna try to keep it to like just the Ike solo, just because that's what's so special about this Let's Play. Are you all right? Yeah, I'll be fine. So this is, of course, the tutorial section. Nothing crazy. These they're so sassy. Grail is so sassy. If this is too much for the boy, he'll never make it as a mercenary. You know what? That's fair, Grail. We're gonna prove you wrong. I love the Path of Radiance soundtrack. It's so good. Hope you guys don't hear it. Hope you guys don't hear it through my headphones. There's no way for me to turn it down on my end right now. Here's Boyd, our professional Caddyshack. Hi Boyd, what brings you here? Oh, you know, I just figured I'd show up so I can beat me in tutorial, and I'm just gonna be used to carry all these swords and vulneraries the whole game. Guys, we're gonna see Anna. Are you guys excited to see Anna? Good job, Boyd. That's all the fighting you're getting. Oh, you know what? We're skipping it. There's no Anna for you guys. Okay. So let me take the opportunity right now to define what the Ike solo is gonna be. Here, what are the rules? So the rules of Ike solo, I basically are only Ike. So first and foremost, only Ike can be used to attack. So you might be asking yourself, are you only able to move Ike? And the answer is not as simple. The first 7 chapters of the game, you don't have access to basic elements of the rest of the games. You don't get the convoy, you don't get to choose who gets to go into battle, per se. So the rules for the Ike solo are going to be tweaked for the first 7 chapters, and then they go back to normal after the 7th chapter. So the rules are going to be in the first 7 chapters. We can move other enemies. They can't attack, and we're going to try our best to not have them take any hits. If they take hits and it's not our fault, not our fault. We wouldn't want to put them in there regardless, but we have to, so we're going to. But we're going to try and keep them out of the way. And unfortunately, we don't have the convoy, which means if Ike's gonna take out all these people, he's gonna need a lot of swords and a lot of vulneraries, and he can't hold that himself. So we're gonna have people be personal convoys, and they're gonna have to carry everything. And that's how we're gonna get through the first 7 chapters. Oh yeah, wait. Always gotta go into options. Yeah, we're gonna make it off. Combat camera, normal, fast. Fast. Alright, and we'll... Yeah, that's good. What's the holdup? Let's get started already. I'm coming. Wait right here. I like how they all started like right here, and then Ike was like, let me back up real quick, and it's gonna take me 2 turns just to get back to you. Yeah, let's shove. Whoa, come on. What's that all about? You're wasting our time. Hurry up, will you? Are you afraid? Wow, I've never seen this dialogue. Alright. You could do it. Boyd's got nothing. Take him out. You know, Mist, I think you're going to be saying different words in the next game. Boy, it's such a soon. What? You guys want to see the animations? What? Okay. I'll show it to you just this once. Bok. It just bopped him. Boop. Boyd's dead. Shut your trap. Good work, boy. That's enough. Now we're gonna take on Daddy Grail. Yes, Mist. Give me that vulnerary. Yes. So one of the unfortunate things about the Ike solo is you can't use any. Oh yeah, because you can't use any of the other allies. They can't heal you either. Means you have to heal yourself. Which means we're gonna get to love some vulneraries and elixirs. One of the nice things I will say is that once IKE has access to the convoy, he can just pull up all the vulneraries he wants. Alright, Grail, come at us. Give it your all. Just crit. Come on, boy. Try me. See, something like this, I think, would be really great in, like, 3 houses in, like, the beginning. If you get to have Byleth fighting Geralt, that would be pretty cool. Is Grail gonna kill me? No, I survived with 1 health, right? Yeah. I've played this tutorial a few times. I'll just say that. One thing that I didn't notice the first time I played the tutorial is they're using bats. They're using metal bats. What? We got resistance? That's what we got for picking random. Ike, you were great. Father, you were holding back, weren't you? What, is that true? Well, if you could tell a difference, that means you're improving. Well, of course he's holding back. I mean, look at Grail. Just look at him. His nose is more powerful than all of Ike. Alright, game, you're being really loud. I have a strange feeling that the audio is gonna come out through the microphone, and I'm afraid of that. But you know what? Whatever. So, funny enough, the most difficult chapters that we're gonna have to get through are chapter 1 and chapter 17. And chapter 17, I will not spoil, but it is rightfully so. That was the one that I was most worried about. But chapter 1, yeah, I guess it's because Ike isn't leveled yet. After like the first couple of chapters of Ike just soloing, he is so over leveled. You have no problems at all. But otherwise, it's kind of rough. It's kind of rough. If you can get unlucky, I might have to restart a couple times. Good morning, Ike. Today's your first day as a professional soldier, isn't it? Dude, I love Titania. Titania is so great. It's such a shame we don't get to use any of my favorite characters in this game because it's Ike solo. But we don't need him. We don't need them because all we need is Ike. Sorry, I'll get up earlier from now on. One of the things that I love about, and I'll try to keep the heroes talk to a minimum, but one of the things I love about heroes is it gives new voices and new art to these great characters. If they're lucky enough to be included in heroes, and so, ever since they released Grail and Heroes, I decked out Grail immediately, and I've been using him for like a while now, since almost a year now. I just love the art. But Ike Titania too. I wish Titania was good though. Titania is like one of the best things about. Oh, hello, Oscar. Captain Titania, preparations are complete, and I'm ready to go. Titania's one of the best things about Path of Radiance, and she's one of the worst things about Heroes. So it's kind of ironic. Absolute model perfection. Oh yeah. Absolute perfect item carrier. So this, I have not tried out yet, but we are going to try it out. I have the guide pulled up. All right, let me explain what's going on. Ike's going to do all the heavy lifting. Yeah. Just sit back. It's gonna be the other way around. Alright. Yes, I know. The weapon triangle. The triangle that they were so easily ready to give away in Three Houses. Alright. So, first. Options. Oh. Yes, I would like that. Oh, here we go. Perfect. That saves my eardrums. Alright, so what does my guide say to do? The only reason why I'm following this guide particularly is because, so there are two houses we can visit. This one gives us a steel sword, and this one gives us the seraph robe. And if we don't get there in time, the mercenaries will burn down the houses, and we will not get the items. So you might be thinking, why do we need these items? One, we need the steel sword because Ike is going to use up all of his swords. And two, the seraph robe we're going to use if Ike doesn't level up enough HP. I might give it to him right away, but I'm going to save it for potentially post chapter 17, because after chapter 17 he gets to change his class, and after that we're just to dump all the bonus experience into Ike, and he's going to go from chapter 17 to end game potential immediately, and the rest of the game is going to be a cakewalk. But normally we can't do that. We're not going to be able to do this unless we follow this guide supposedly. So let's see if this guide works. It says turn 1, let Oscar do his trades with Ike. Alright. Yeah. So what we need to do is trade. So we are giving everything but so we're giving the vulnerability to Ike, and we're giving everything but one iron sword to Oscar. Am I right? Let's just trade that move. Give Ike a vulnerability and taking a sword. Yeah, so we're gonna take a sword. And taking a sword. Yeah. Yep. They're gonna be carrying this stuff. Okay. So the Oscar do is trade with Ike and then move him to the very corner of the field. Very corner. Does he mean here? Or, I think he means here. Very corner of the field. I think he... We're gonna figure it out. Let's see. Very corner. Let Boyd do trade, giving... Have the Tanya rescue Boyd and move to the square above Oscar. Both fighters should attack Ike. Alright, so the very corner. Alright, I think that's it. Alright, we're gonna have Boyd Trade with Ike, giving... Trade Ike, giving a vulnerary. Oh no, trade. Here we go. Giving a vulnerary. You know, we might take that fighter band. Are we gonna take the fire band? I think we actually. I don't think we. We may not want it right away. I'm just gonna say not to take it right now. All right, so we're gonna take Iron Sword. Wait. Alright, and Titania, we are going to... Titania, rescue Boyd. Okay. And let's see, Titania, rescue Boyd. And move to the square above Oscar. Yep, and then we're gonna have Ike. Move to the square left of the tree. Ah, okay, here we go. Square left of the tree. Tree below the fighter and attack him. Okay. Alright guys. RNGesus, take the wheel. You know, you didn't have to hit. It's not very nice. Huh. Is there some sort of army? Dude, his lips are so gross. I hate like that 90s anime lip style. Oh, it's so gross. I hate it. So fun fact, that house right there, impossible to get to. You can never get to it. It always burns down. Even if you hack the game. Alright, let's... Don't hit. Come on. Don't hit. Yes! Yes! If Ike takes 3 attacks, you cannot get the robe. Interesting. We might have to restart. Speed and res. Very interesting. Alright, well, let's try it. Let's try it. Turn 2. Have Titania unequip her axe and move to the square 1 down and 1 to the left of the tree. Alright, so... items, we're gonna unequip. Alright, so we're gonna have her move to the square 1 down and 1 to the left of the tree. So 1 down, 1 to the left of the tree, and drop Boyd. And drop Boyd and move to the square above Oscar. Wait, Titania. No, hold on. And drop Boyd. Okay, I guess I'm dropping Boyd over here. And then we're going to drop Boyd. Drop Boyd. Have Ike move closer to the house. Alright, so we're gonna leave this here. So that he's in range of the fighter that attacked him and the swordsman, and use the vulnerary if he took any attacks. Yeah, okay. We'll remove here. And we'll use the vulnerary. Any attacks. Alright. Alright. And then, I don't think we use, Alright, I don't think we move Oscar anywhere. Or we might have him get the house. Why'd you move there? He'll probably die, actually. Ooh. Alright, that's good, that's good. If he burns down the house, I'm gonna be really disappointed. He should go and attack Ike. He should prioritize Ike, yeah. Ooh. That's very gross. Ooh, okay. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna have to stand here and use a vulnerary. I'm guessing. Turn 3. Have Ike move to the square of the house and use vulnerary if needed. And that's it. Just have Ike stand in the house square until abandoned swordmen are gone. Then visit each house. Alright. You heard it here, folks. And this is how most of the game is going to go. I think this is mainly one of the reasons. Alright, so I'll visit the houses when it's done. So funny enough, they actually won't attack. They actually, the AI prioritizes attacking people who have weapons sometimes. So they won't actually go for Titania. They'll go for Ike. And that's going to come up. Oh, yes. And that's going to come in handy when we reach chapter 17. But until then, we got this. Alright. Items. Yep. Vulnerate it up. You can never have too many vulneraries. Also, it doesn't really matter about getting bonus experience when it comes to beating it like on time, because all of it's going to Ike. Regardless, we don't need to level up anyone else. Ike also, but like, nice HP and strength. We need all this HP and strength we need. Ike basically caps out early, so it doesn't even matter. We won't end up using the bonus experience. Oof. Ooh, a crit! Nice! So for people who don't know, that is where Ike's side B and smash comes from. What's his HP? Oh, it's 25. Yeah, vulnerary. Interesting. Oh, is he just not gonna... I'll attack him. 7. Yeah, I'm good. Nice. Probably just wants to prioritize burning down the house and not even attacking Ike at this point. Yeah, he doesn't want to even attack. Maybe we're just too overleveled now. I don't know. He's a dumb pirate. Nice. Okay, so now we are gonna... Alright, so now that that is all over with, we are going to go and visit the houses. Yes, give us that seraph robe. Since the bandits took over, we can't even sleep at night. Please help us help save our village. Seraph robe. Yeah, we're gonna get the steel sword with Oscar because they're gonna because that's gonna be used later. We're just gonna have him hold on to it. Immediately after threats are dead, pick up the steel sword from the house on the right, heal yourself up. Slow should be fine. Guess what? Alright, so that is the most difficult part. We will get ourselves a steel sword. And this should be... Alright, so... Steel sword. Perfect. And also gotta make sure to unequip. And let's also make sure that this gets unequipped. Okay. And I'll also give Ike the fighter band because doesn't it give him strength? Yeah, so we're gonna give him the fighter band. Because it's gonna give him strength and HP, I believe. It's not. It will impact him a little bit. All right, so items. Yeah, let's equip that. So the Seraph Robe. So the Seraph Robe. We have to hold. All right, so the Seraph Robe. I'm gonna trade to Titania. Just because. And I'll give him. Oh, I can only. Oh yeah, hold on. Yeah. All right. Good. And I'll just move you guys out of the way. All right. You got all the vulneraries you need. We'll do Iron Sword for right now. Believe that fighter should be hitting him. Yeah. Let's see how this goes. Ooh. Ah, so nice, because we got those speed level ups. Alright. We are going to, he doesn't leave the throne, so I'm just gonna attack him with the Iron Sword. Nice. Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, more like Fire Emblem Capes. Ooh. Yep, see, that's where our band comes into play. Ah, an Iron Sword. Nice. Yeah, he doesn't move. So we're how much damage can he do to us? 8? Yeah, let's use a vulnerary. Let's not use the steel sword. Let's use the iron sword. Let's use up a vulnerary. Here's the thing, I'm using the vulneraries a lot, and I probably shouldn't because I'm only gonna have so many vulneraries, but let's see. Hey, you're nothing but a boy. So one of the cool things is that Ike gets custom dialogue for every boss. So we're gonna see every custom dialogue. Not today. If you want to run away, now's your chance. Hehehe. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, we're safe to not use any more vulneraries for till next chapter. Oh yeah. Golden. Hells yeah. And with that, there goes chapter 1, guys. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. And an iron axe we will never use. And we have to wait a turn to seize. Oh yeah. Okay. So that does it for chapter 1, and that does it for this video. I'll scroll through this text for you guys to read, and then we'll wrap things up. And now I'm really curious. Don't worry, you'll learn all about it someday. So funny enough, I'll share this fact with you guys. If everyone dies, you get custom dialogue in the next chapters. And I was thinking, what if I did that for the next for this walkthrough? It's just not worth it. It just takes too long to kill Titania in chapter 1. Like, they just don't want to attack her, and if they do, they don't really do a lot of damage. Yeah, that's a bonus experience we got. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoy. And I will see you guys in the next video.